on the BBC Newschannel via a video call when near the summit of the mountain. Let's have a look back at what happened.
Well, it's been a very hard 24 hours, I'll be honest. We went up from Camp Phillips, the high camp, yesterday morning, and then I've literally walked for 12 hours uphill. But you're right, it's a very special day indeed, for two reasons. One, because of the red nose. This is the highest ever red nose, and there we go. And I stick it onto my face there. I don't know if you can see that now. So that's the highest ever red nose. I'm trying to raise £1 million for comic relief. It's also very special because, as you can see, this is the world's highest live video call. Never been done before.
Fantastic. Well, fresh from the top of the world, Daniel's here. Welcome back.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it puts a big smile on my face. I've seen that video. Yeah.
And you have with you, well, you've brought some props in, so talk us through what we have here.
Absolutely. Well, the most important thing I have here is obviously the red nose. As you say, I'm trying to raise £1 million to help people living in poverty. I'm still fighting to get that million, so if you can donate, I'd love you to go to everestmillion.com. I'm trying to get £1 off 1 million people. So that is the highest ever red nose. Yes. And then you're right. It was a live Skype call basically, like you would do at home. I had some slightly fancy technology. It's called an HTC One handset mobile phone using a Skype call linked via Wi-Fi. And this unit here, I suppose it's a bit like your router at home really, except instead of talking to a cable, it's talking to a satellite. It's an Inmarsat BGAN modem, and yeah, I lugged that, all the batteries, solar power panels, all sorts of stuff, and obviously spoke to you on the 19th of May, just about a week ago.
And the quality of the picture almost invariably was fantastic.
Yeah, it's I think, well, I've been working with the BBC for 9 months, testing all this kit. This unit here has been out in Alaska, -40, so it wasn't a last-minute thing. It was a very sort of planned, deliberate thing, and obviously it worked out really well. It's all about, the video call was all about raising £1 million for comic relief.
Assure me you haven't upset the Nepalese authorities, because they seem to think you should have had a licence or something.
Yeah, it's an interesting one with the situation. Obviously, I'd much rather I wasn't in this situation, but I actually wrote to the Nepalese government in January twice, to the Ministry of Communications. And it's a bit of a grey area, really. I'm just a normal person. I've got a mobile phone doing a video call, much like hundreds of climbers at base camp were doing all the time. And obviously there's a little bit of a disagreement, but ultimately it was to raise money for comic relief, and you know, they do some fantastic work around the world.
Tell me about the experience of getting to the top.
It was an interesting one, actually. It was pure relief, I'll be honest. It's been 2.5 years of seriously hard graft, both in terms of campaigning, both in terms of the climbing I've been doing. So to get to the top and to put my red nose on like that, albeit with an oxygen mask on, and to do the video call, to share the experience, because that's what the Everest Million campaign is about. It's one red nose, 1 million people, £1 each. So, you know, trying to get that £1 off 1 million people. So that's what it was all about, really, sharing my world.
And a chance briefly as well to reflect on history 60 years ago today.
It's, as I said in the video, absolutely heroic stuff which they did in 1953, to sort of loosely follow in their footsteps, albeit, you know, with much more modern kit and technology. Was almost, it was an honour really, and you know, it was literally just, you know, Hillary and Tenzing, an old rope almost, and a couple of ice axes, venturing to the rooftop of the world, which, you know, they didn't know was possible, whereas at least I knew that people had been there before. So you have that kind of confidence, whereas they didn't know what was going to happen or whether they'd come back. So yeah, truly heroic stuff.
Well, many congratulations.
Thank you very much
for your effort and for raising all the money you have as well.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Daniel. Good to see you back.
Thank you.
Now let's check on the weather forecast. We can cross the newsroom now.